And here it talks about like the political parties must ensure the free democratic basic order, which is very essential for the country, right? And it also talk about the federal constitutional court shall rule on the question of unconstitutionality. So here also you can give the same thing like our Supreme Court can handle that. And also the details are regulated by the federal laws. So the German model of constitutionalizing a political parties is more desirable for India. That's what the article means. Yes, we must have such political party. Actually, our Representation of People Act, that is ROPA Act, commonly we call it as ROPA 1951, right? In that particularly section 29A5, okay, so it talks about the political party. So how actually the political parties are formed, so that is actually mentioned in the ROPA Act, that is 1951. But here we must understand, it orders that a political party shall bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, and to the principles of socialism, secularism, and democracy, and would uphold the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India. See, instead of constitution, actually the ROPA Act is talking about how a political party should behave. That is how it has to show faith and allegiance to constitution, right? So, and the values like secularism, democracy, socialism, and even our sovereignty and unity should be respected by the political party. Yes, it is statutory, no doubt about it, but it must be made as constitutional. So if you see that political parties, especially in the country like UK, so there it may not be constitutional, but especially the political parties, they are maintaining the democracy. If you see like in UK, the Conservative Party has a National Conservative Convention as a top body. Okay, it is not important for the exam, but you must understand that how a political party in UK is behaving, or also in US it is behaving. It is having a central council and an executive committee. What is the role of that? So actually the head of that, like president, a chairman or vice chairman, they sit on the annual meeting and decides everything. So everything is based upon the democratic way. That is what is important. You may not remember these things, it is not essential. But in UK, even if you take US also, the both the Democratic and Republican Party have a national committee as their top decision making body. The national committee, whatever it decides, definitely it is again based upon the democracy. So even though they are not constitutional, but they maintain democratic structure. What about India? In Indian constitution, right, we know that it is one of the longest constitution in the world. We have everything described like elaboratively. For example, if you want to take, our constitution gives the right to form cooperative societies. Actually that is a fundamental right under article 191C. But how about forming a political party? But right to form a political party is not even mentioned there, right? It is not even fundamental right. Forming a political party, which is very very essential for governing the nation, is not there in the fundamental right. So how actually the constitutional makers ignored this? That is very strange thing, right? Fine. But we know that in India, most of the political parties are openly caste or religious based. We can easily identify that. So this party means this caste, this party means this religion, right? So, and if you talk about their finances, so it is completely opaque. They are not ready to disclose. Fine. If you see like the political parties like Rashtriya Janata Dal, Samajwadi Party, All India Muslims Itadal, or Muslim in Indian Union of Muslim League, etc., they are nothing but like family fiefdoms. That is still they are following whatever the, like how earlier kings and queens were there. So how they maintain the hereditary structure, like that they are maintaining. And even if you see the Congress party here, it is nothing but the euphemism for the Gandhi family, correct? So if you want to come out of all these things. Okay, so there are some parties are there where actually in party elections are happening, that is they are following the democratic structure, but not all the parties. All parties are based upon, like, divided based upon caste, religion, family and all. So it is very essential at this moment, actually, the political parties, which are agents of democracy and safety valves in the political system, must be made constitutional. How can we expect a political party which is based upon the caste to ensure the democracy? Right? So it is very essential that the reforms are need of the hour. So we need to constitutionalize the political parties so that in party democracy and also the transparency in their financial things, and also decommunalizing them is very very essential. So we must focus on constitutionalizing the political parties. I hope you have understood the importance of making political parties constitutional, why it is necessary. The essence is clearly mentioned below this topic, that is, the in party democracy or transparency and decommunalizing is very essential, because we call India as a secular nation. In order to achieve that, so we must make the political parties constitutional. You may also think like, sir, why we must make it as constitutional? Or what is the problem if they are outside the purview of the constitution? And actually, the ROPA is ensuring that they are adhering to the principles of constitution. But we need to introspect where actually they are following the constitutional values, how a caste based political party is exactly following the constitutional value. So, if you think on those lines, you will understand what is the necessity why we have to make these political parties constitutional. Thank you.